Yeah,
I feel like I deserved the rights to that image at this point.
After the amount of pain and suffering you've been through, for sure.
Listen, that baby's mine.
Well, moving away from pain and suffering and into fun and enjoyment, you guys are, of course, going to be allowed to tweet at us throughout the day at ESL. Whoop!
Doesn't matter.
Well,
it doesn't matter.
It's my old employer. It's been a while.
It's all good.
PTSD kicking
At DreamHack, at DreamHack CS. Wow, next time we're plugging an application that enables you to follow esports news articles, stats, and more, but I won't do that.
You have been freed.
I have been. Well, I think
out where he's coming from. And Cajun will be support.
well.
Cajun kills himself. He actually fell off of heaven and killed himself. So that's huge. Now we're into a 1v1. Android gifted, but Config with the late lurk is going to catch him off guard. And regardless, how does Cajun kill himself though?
Just have no idea. Psychological warfare, maybe? He did that, and Android was so horrified at what happened. He was like, what is going on? Just to throw him off? You know what the master play would have been? If they had...
I'm wondering. When you're on a team with Config, maybe, you know, kind of rubbed off on him a little bit?
I mean, Magus was so furious at E-League when Config did that. Like, I talked to him right as he walked out, and he said he just shouted.
He was trying to go for it!
He was.
Red-handed, you hypocrite!
That is it. Busted live on stream, Magus. He said I would have punched him if he tried to do that again. Like, he was just so angry. But there it is.
Sure enough, he tries to go for it himself. You see, kills out of it, but there's just no chance in the round. 12-1 right now. The total lockdown coming in for North. And again, North only surviving with the one player. Clean spray. Very clean stuff from AZ.
Yeah, so this is where I have to...
Knowledge to a lot of these younger players on...
What are you talking about, Jason? I think like they can learn a ton playing Grand Cast with Days and Steel. Those guys are, I mean, very experienced. They are always like have a teaching mentality. They will try to bring like up-and-coming players, teach them the fundamentals of CS.
There's some great tutorials on YouTube.
More another veteran of the game. I mean, I think it has plenty of role models you can look up to.
Serbian sarcasm. Bans are going down.
I wasn't even aware of
Let's not
sarcasm.
lose these ones. We have got ourselves Fnatic banning out, it looks like.
Molotov landing, Matt. There is it. Going to actually catch whoever is in the corner. That's HC. Not quite spreading far enough. So NIP's grenades, so far not that effective, but for his AWP certainly will be. HC tapping away with the UMP, gets a follow-up kill, looking for the triple. He very nearly takes down Forrest. There's the headshot dropping. A fantastic triple kill coming in. And now it's all on Get Right. 1 versus 2 with just 27 seconds. The bomb is down in the site and not planted yet. Really difficult to clutch this one. And HC going to get the quad kill, closing out the round, getting 5 for Tyloo. That's what we'd like to see. 13 kills. But with 19 seconds, this 4-on-4 could get tough for Tyloo.
No doubt, especially if you're trying to run the bomb back to A. This is unreal. Can they kill a man? Yes, they can. They find the kills. 10 seconds left. It's the mad dash, and I don't think he's going to have the time.
Don't think they can make it now.
No, he's not going to have the time. Oh, how heartbreaking, but also Tyloo rotating. I mean...
Oh, my God. That's rough. And they get the kill on Get Right as well. But after the time, that's just, I don't know, the worst of all worlds here. 15-5. Moving into the gates are going to preoccupy them from the other angles. So tough call here for the terrorist side. How do you fight your way out? You're sandwiched in, and you don't even know it. And your Stilo is even better right now, walking into apartments. Na'Vi, so much trouble here. It'd be a miracle if they could get out of this 2v3. He's walking in, he sees one, gonna check it, doesn't realize there's another guy in the corner, and that's Simple. He gets one more kill, the headshot in, and somehow it ends up in a 1v1. Simple, there's the ace! He picks up every single kill and saves Na'Vi from what was almost sure doom in that round. Unbelievable.
Needs to transfer, and I think at this point climb to heaven or just sit CT. He's gonna try and sit with the rail. As a response to this, Dupree gets a lot closer onto the main entry. They're going to hear him jumping around inside of that. Device is trying to catch them on the wrap. Could just barely see them, but he gets 2 for 1. They line it up. They think they're in safety, and his angle, it works out perfect.
Yeah, he pulled out the PT-1000 at one point there. This one's a little bit more favorable for him, even though he gets the headshot. Glaive takes him down. That's why I'm not a fan of the weapon overall. Glaive actually getting 4 kills in the round, just to note. He actually had a fantastic shot in that main entrance position.
It's amazing if he's on hut and they run right into him.
Look at this.
It's like an op on a retake. Once it's into that situation, it's just nothing. It's not possible.
That was so sick from Glaive. I don't think you called that. It was like a pixel you could see at the head of the hut. It was really, really nice. Okay.
He's definitely got skill as well as the in-game leading approach that Astralis needed, but it's going to be back to pistol.
In the device AWP, that's why I was interested to see why he force bought on the second round. A lot of AWPers will just go full eco at that point, allow his teammates to force around him, but means he gets the AWP. And there we together, and that wallbang comes in once again. He really wants that to work, but you can hear those shots coming in. You're going to be wary of that in future rounds. So let's see what happens. KRB does get hit. Surely not. Did it actually connect? He's gone down to 32 HP. He's in the bomb site.
I'm curious about that. He's down below now on floor.
So he might have just jumped down after it happened. Long time, obviously, he plays the A site, and Gambit have been heavily focusing towards B time and time again, and you can't really argue with the results. Gone very well so far, but Snax does find a headshot there once again, picks up an AK, and he will be fleeing at this point. Or will he? Maybe trying to sell something here.
Thing is, a lot of Snax's kills, he leads the way with 7 kills for first pro. A lot of them have been late in the round when he's in situations such as this. I mean, you leave him alive long enough, eventually he's going to pick up something. Yeah. He's going to do something miraculous. However, ruling out a lot of these post-round kills, as we call them, I won't even call them eco. Down goes Snax immediately after by Adren. Bialy's got a strike now. Bottom of ramp already, and all Pasha has to do is stay alive, get information, and he does better than that. He'll find Hobbit on the way through. Second kill on Zeus. They'll hold for the plant. It's Adren on an AK, but Bialy's close by to complement the AWP. Good spot on the flash that goes over. Knows he's up close, misses the shot as Pasha, and down goes his teammate. Lovely shot on the AK from Adren. He swung wide at cannons, but what a shot from Pasha.
There it is, the double orb works out, and this time Pasha, he's been quiet.
Almost rendered useless in most situations.
Well, that's the massive problem. When the bomb goes down, you have to rotate an orb into a situation where the bombs are already down or you've already lost that part of the map. That's when the double orb doesn't really work out too well. That's why I sometimes criticize it. VP seems to be actually adopting it quite a lot of the time, and that's when, to be fair, that's when they got rolling. That's when Neo started finding some frags, and Pasha started joining in. He was 0-7, I believe, at one point. But a slight technical issue here. I think Pasha dropped out of the server, but it seems to be being rectified quite quickly, so a chance to just work out.
Yeah, that's, I think, a fair statement. Does get passed around quite a bit. Pasha around quite a bit. Pasha's got the first shot. It's Hobbit down. Bialy goes in on top of that play. Finds Doja trying to transfer back outside of drop room. That's not going to work, but look at Adren go. What a headshot on the Pasha. He's left in no man's land afterward, but that's a tall order and a big accomplishment for him because now it's 2 versus 2. He finds 2 counter entry picks, and it creates the round. And a chance for Gambit. Snax inside window, drop room. They don't go fast enough, but Mo hits a lovely shot to get the trade. Added another one. It just dissolved. That's been smoked off for almost 30 straight seconds. Taco's gonna peek it, spots nothing in transition, can't find the shot at nothing, realizes they've also come in from sandbags, turns, he's overwhelmed, SK3 on entry, and the rotation's down already, Stewart gone. Just like that, we're left with Skadoodle, very fast, efficient, and authoritative, from SK to walk into the site.
Yeah, doing a great work there at that point. Lots of presence shown towards middle, rotating all the way back towards B, executing with about 30 seconds to spare as well, just nailing all the shots as they made their way.
Might call it a round that's winnable. Still is, don't get me wrong, but it would have been much more likely as Phelps takes down Skadoodle. Stewie's arrived, though. He's got one on the UMP. Fallen's got Shroud back. It's all up to Stewie. They haven't got a bomb plant. It's 12 seconds. Bomb is in the site. Doesn't even matter. Fallen's just going to do it himself.
Oh, scary one for SK there. Some mistakes made individually. They had the right mentality, just the timing's a little bit off in terms of the individual decisions. Taco knows exactly where nothing is. They're setting up the pins to him and actually close him in, but he dies by himself. coldzera then runs through the short tunnel at that point, runs into CZ. They just need to... That situation the Clan9 pick up a 1v1, finish it off, and coldzera unbelievably close to closing it out. And the problem is they win another round, but it comes down to another 1v1 situation, Matt, and it means they have to reinvest into this round. Didn't pick up an AWP, so that's going to be very limiting going forward, and another chance to actually get fully reset. That's the big problem here. UMP for nothing. Shroud yet to see what he's dropped. I think he's dropped a Skadoodle UMP as well, so you can see how weak they're looking right now. Lose this one, only $1,400 into the next. Maybe a double eco going forward. It's just a nightmare at this point.
There, but can't necessarily commit because that leaves him vulnerable to Shroud. And a good win from Cloud9.
They've won a couple of those, Matt. The gun rounds haven't really been working out for them, but these eco situations, they seem to be finding success. Default pistols and PT50s seem to be more effective at this point for some reason. It's the UMP, to be fair, from Stewie, I believe, that opened things up. He drops the AK back and gets himself a winnable situation. Round number 15, the last of the first half here. Like we said, SK with plenty of cash. They're going with 5 AK-47s. It's been quite a strange game. Haven't seen too much towards the A side. Slipped away. He'd have been a little bit gutted there, but still winnable at this point. It certainly is a CD-sided map, but Cloud9 at least not giving up, and a couple of eco wins there keep their heads above water for now. But SK Gaming looking pretty dominant there, especially towards that B site. It looked like Cloud9 couldn't really handle those executions or fast play.
So Shroud sitting with 9 kills with 2 big clutches. Skadoodle that leads the way on 12. Little
And he
smirk from Shroud.
He hasn't really
perhaps
been
is
doing like
confident.
crazy work with the AWP like he was against NIP, if you remember. Like he was going super aggressive to start the round, finding pick, and will come in and Fer in a great position. If he does get baited by Fallen to maybe mow them down as they walk in.
Fallen waiting. Smokes land. One of 2 nades thrown. Flashes follow up a second. Automatic
There it
goes
is.
down. Lovely play from Fallen. Fallen again hits nothing, and he goes out,
Wow.
finds another in the round. He's very efficient on the A side, op or not. He knows when to peek.
That was just textbook CS at that point. Fallen taking a lot of faces and peaks at that point. Taking 4, but didn't really seem to work out. He was removed, was it like 6 weeks after he joined? That was
Yep.
cancelled.
Yep.
Bit of a weird one.
Internal issues or something along the lines of Oscar not being able to put in the amount of dedicated time required to be on a proper pro roster or whatever the wording they put on it was. A taser like a laser. Speedy puts down Kerrigan.
Okay, that works.
That's brilliant. Starts off well. Nico Fallen again. Pistols this time he can't really affect with much. Jacob has 2. And that'll open up the sight on a pressing issue. With Dennis finding Rain, Kerrigan down as well. It's just Jacob inside of the site, finds 1. Doesn't know yet that Nico's on the flank, finds 2. Nico's got to go aggressive, time ticking, no kit. And I think he's done enough. Nico's going to have to bail away from
the
this.
Molotov,
as well, very smart, grabs the AWP, and he should get away with 100 HP.
Yeah, that's perfect. The fact he knows he's such low HP, he thinks, if I go down here, they know exactly where I am. I just throw this down before I go. If they don't have kits, which is very likely considering they force in that second round, he gets away with it. So lovely stuff by Jacob. 3 kills in total. And it was actually Mousesports with that man advantage early on. And Lau
Have kits, both have armor, an AK and an M4. I get the M4 in the defuse, get the AK to sit in position to try and hold off. It's planted, he knows it, smoke down, Rain finds it, 1 versus 1, there's no one left to defend. It's 4 kills for Rain in the round, and he's just gonna get 1 more. Flames down's gonna deny the vision, he's holding it, he's running out of ammunition, Lowell's gonna get it, he's absolutely got it. Ammunition gone, Mousesports steal the round.
That incendiary is actually quite a smart idea there. It means Rain had to take a really horrible angle to try and deny the plant. Obviously, 1 tick from that fire would have taken him down. Good job to actually make it so close, but can't find the final kill. Gets in towards ladder room. Maybe he can get another squeal out of the terrorists. I like the noise it makes when you tase them. Yeah, it's good.
Jacob,
It's actually gonna happen.
You're pushing, it is. Speedy, 2 for 2, come on. In they go, and a tase for FaZe. Speedy gets 1, Alu responds and doubles it up. Takes down Lowell as well inside of the site, but there's a 3rd member there. It is, of course, Oscar. Oscar the Grouch. Today's letter is get a kill with the USP. That's not a letter, but neither is pure your.
To be fair, they need to get the bomb down. He's going to have any chance of buying it.
Nice shot by Rain.
Okay.
Lovely stuff. Dennis gets Kerrigan back, and then it's Nico to find Rain, and then Rain, because Kia was actually found first. I lied to you. Nico's got another kill, an assist on Speedies. It's pretty straightforward against the Pistols, but it's still significant. He now adds it up for a total of 8, 2, and 6. Leads the way on 8. The rest are all on 7 for Mousesports.
Indeed.
We always wanted to see on Mousesports.
It's true. Another 4K for him in that round. It's starting to arrive now. Boosts his total to 11, and FaZe can't really do anything about it. They try the execution towards A. The shutdown. Seems like Oscar's finding his comfort zone now and looks pretty happy with himself. And here's a little replay. Great shot to kick things off. Kerrigan launching himself into the bomb site first, and Oscar doesn't miss a beat here. Very, very good stuff from him. And it's going to tighten the score gap here, and it's going to be a fully kill from FaZe, and presumably will make things 6-6. And here we go then. Not really much to report this round. Nothing really purchased by FaZe. A Deagle, 4P.
Make things very hard for Rain, who's about to get spotted by, well, never mind. Oscar's got him anyway, but Speedy was there, dead no matter what.
Oscar finds his 23rd frag. He's actually looking...
This is the thing. And it's Lowell that's consistent. They say, as they mentioned on the desk, he doesn't do anything overwhelming, but he's certainly consistent. Nico's playing great. This doesn't surprise me. I mean, I would have absolutely on paper said FaZe. I did say FaZe, but this is...
I thought from what I saw
Mirage.
yesterday, I thought Mouse were going to win this. Like, just from what I saw in Mirage, on this map in particular.
Did you say Mouse?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Credit where it's due.
Yeah. I just execution from Mousesports, and looks like they may be committing very quickly indeed. Oscar presumably to try and open things up, but he will be smoked out for now, so this might be a signal to slow things down. We'll see whether that comes in. I'm assuming Nico's by himself in the palace, which he is indeed. Uses the Molotov towards Shadow, and they're going to push through the smoke now.
It's going to be Rain that picks up 3. Good spray down on the way in. Nico. AK-47 has left with a 1 versus 5, and it seems that oftentimes in the moments we expect Nico to explode, it's been consistent in the game. He's not been able to get in. still just watching it. It's Kiyoshima above that I would have seen on X-Ray on Catwalk, but good opening from Oscar on B. Forces Kyo to have to turn his attention back, brings Jacob to the window, but Oscar opening it himself. And Jacob wants to go through the smoke to catch them off. Look at Oscar go, a third for him.
Yeah.
He'll look back toward middle as well, which is the right place to be because it's Alu that's out toward the horseshoe. He'll give up on it. Nico's already lurking over on A. Chances are he could find Rain. But that's only a chance because Rain actually is going to post up right now inside a CT spawn. Either way, what a round from Oscar.
Yeah, drop much.
Nico just checking to make sure he can't find the ace. He wants it. Won't get it, doesn't matter. It's a round 1, and it's 14 for Mouse Sports. 2 to go with FaZe forcing.
Wow, okay.
Glass cannon for Alu.
He's going for it. I guess at this point you kind of have to. You've got an AK saved, the money's in the bin.
Who's your favorite glass cannon?
Excuse me?
Who's your favorite glass cannon? Oh, spotted.
I don't understand the question.
Spotted on jump. It's Shadow Demon.